All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Wednesday, June 11th, set by my old friend Paul. A comment by Alan has me fearing the worst for today. But first, let's have our cryptic clue of the day. All right, yesterday we had Beethoven's fifth and Nielsen's first bookend bad day for composer. Well, the answer was Haydn. Troublesome Bird Song, and Mike got that no problem. I'm sure many of you did too. So we take the fifth letter of Beethoven, the first one of Nielsen, and they go around or bookend an anagram of day. All right, continuing the theme, Carmina recital organizer edges closer to loaf loud composer. 4-4. Carmina recital organizer edges closer to loaf loud composer. 4-4, and it's something A in the first word and something R in the second. Okay, once more onto the breach. Deputy's role in recidivist's scam. Yeah, I don't. Deputy's role, second something, or double. A scam could be something like a double cross or a. Don't get it. I'm sure it's going to be very clever. Served up always with minimum of fuss, sauces less sweet. Well, the served up makes me think of, especially for a down clue, a reversal, maybe a word for always, which could be ever, which would become REVE. The minimum of fuss, that's a clever phrasing. I wonder if it's the first letter of fuss. Sauces. I'm thinking less sweet is must by a process of elimination is the definition, but with a question mark. I think there's something funny going on, as there usually is with Paul. Capital is sometimes available remarkably. Resources initially raised. Well, again, a down clue, something raised, although resources are initially, either whether the initially applies to the word before or after, that would be an R. I think it's going to be a world capital, but I don't see it. Like a cheetah with sharp teeth and claws. Feline, I suppose, are like a cheetah. I hope it's not a, excuse me, a homophone. Cruise, sense, that's inspiring. Where at sea. I don't even understand what the surface is supposed to say there, but we do know that inspiring can mean one word goes inside another. And so there might be one of the five senses goes around. Is there a word for where that they use on board ships? And the whole thing then would be a cruise. No, maybe the spoonerism is going to help me. Electrical device has to cross a channel for spooner. No, don't get that either. All right, back to the crosses. Ride in white vehicle. I think white can be W, as in B and W being black and white. So I think it's maybe going to be W plus a word for a vehicle, and that's going to give a word for ride. No, don't get that. Ultimately, Storm and Teacup Brewing as American Tires. Oh, well, tires with an I is the American spelling of Tyres, but I don't know if that's meaningful. Ultimately, storm, I think, might mean, oh, yeah, I think we're going to put the last letter of storm inside. Is it in teacup? Brewing anagram of in teacup? Or just the M goes inside the anagram of teacup plus the, yeah. I know there are things in the US, white walls, white wall tires where they have the little white paint on the outside of them. I don't see that. All right, some retro hairstyles returning shortly. Well, some makes me think it's going to be a hidden clue, and either retro or returning could mean it's a reversal hidden clue. But which one? It's actually retro is telling us to reverse hairstyles returning, and within that we will see tersely. And finally, I'm on the board. All right, let's see if that can help. Well, that's the one with the spoonerism. No, and here's served up always with minimum of fuss, less sweet. No, and ooh, yeah, I think this is simply that a cheetah is a type of cat, so you might describe it as catty, but also sharp teeth and claws, maybe somebody, yeah, who's fixing for a fight of a catty variety. Yeah, I'm not very confident in it, but I think that might be it. So that might be the anagram of teacup with an M inside it. But then I think the definition would be tires or American tires, tread. No, no. How about temple guards at this spot? So there. Well, temple, very often we have what, like Angkor Wat. Guards at this spot. Well, that would be here. Oh, maybe guards means goes around. So what going around here? I'm thinking, is it where at? So there. Yeah, I think it might be an old form of there or something. And so is just trying to deceive us, being a bit of a linking word. Again, I'm not 100% sure in that either. Let's move on. Descriptive of some optical equipment, instrument with, oh, that spoonerism. Well, maybe we can get this one and work backwards, but nothing is coming to me. Look of golfer regularly missing. All right, I think we're going to take regular letters of, is it of golfer, which is 8 letters, so either, yeah, ogle, I suppose to ogle would be to look. Oh, let's try this 8 down. We might at least confirm the T. Second article about evacuation of country cut. Oh, well, second can be S. If we evacuate or empty out country, we would get CY. And then the article is the definite article, the. Yeah, and the second and the article go around the CY, and to cut something might be to sieve it. I think we usually see that as a noun. Ooh, as American tires, ending in the C. What kind of word is that ending in icy? Yeah, I don't get that. And we have a nice W in this one. Cruise. No, don't get it. Oh, how about picture lover with jockey on top of Guernsey, transported by cow, question mark. I wonder if it's a picture as in a film. Lover with jockey. The top of Guernsey, I think, is going to be G, transported by. No. Drudgery of the pig farmer. 9 letters, which pig farmer is 9 letters, and we have a G. Could it be an anagram of pig farmer? And it's going to mean drudgery. No, I think it might be a play on words, like something work, drudgery. What pig words begin with G? No, I don't get it. Air in part through American burner. Oh, another American. Yeah, maybe there is a little mini theme here, but I don't get it. I do want to try this one because it would give us some nice starters. Uh, Put down ace and joker on deck and throw in one's hand. I think it's either going to mean put down, but I think it's probably going to be throw in one's hand. Go down with it, do something. Oh, it won't have down because that's in the clue. Put down. Ace can be A, or it could be one, I. And Joker. I don't think Joker can be J. I think that's Jack. So maybe it's a wag or a name of a comedian on deck on a boat. Ah, no. So much for that. All right. European lake drained. Well, European can be E. Maybe there's a 3-letter lake that would go after it, and it's going to mean drained. Drained as in very tired. Drained as in drained your drink. Don't get it. Number of suits, which is 4. And doctor eagerly embracing university student in America. Yes, it could be university student in America, but I think they're going to be, I think the wordplay is embracing U for university. Oh, maybe also student could be L for learner. Maybe it's just a place in America. Well, number of suits, I do think has to be four, surely. No. Slump in queue for turkeys. Is that a hidden clue? I don't think so. No. Q can of course be tail. What do you call a turkey's tail? Is there a word for that that might mean slump? No. Country with occupied territory fled by yours truly. Cereal crop in blockade. Oh my God, that's a mouthful. The fled by yours truly must be part of the wordplay. I mean, that might just simply be me. Although, yeah, I don't know where to start with that. I was thinking of trying to remove the letters of yours truly. We do have some of those in occupied territory, but we don't have any S or L. So, cereal crop. I wonder if we crop shorten a cereal. No. New porthole battered where it could be many times. Oh, well, yeah, trying to get nine letters. I think battered is a pretty obvious anagram indicator. So I think it has to be N for new plus porthole where it could be many times. Now, is that referring back to a porthole battered like and it's going to be some kind of storm or just a phrase that means many times? All right. Against my better judgment, I'm going to try N porthole and the anagram helper and praying. I don't know who the patron saint of crosswords is. Hitler Pono. Oh, help. Something. Oh, Cape of of Good Hope. Oh, North Pole. Yeah, yes, has to be North Pole. I think I should have spotted that just by looking at it. Anyway, I suppose where it could be many times. Yeah, I don't love that clue because I think you're unlikely to actually get a porthole at the North Pole. Anyway, what does that do for my put down ace and joker? Ooh, something with, be done with it. Maybe. Put down, could be to bed. Put down your child, you bed them well. So, and then ace is one. Joker is a wit. And, oh, if you deck somebody, you hit them. Oh, that's very fortunate that that phrase came to mind. All right, that hopefully will help. As a unit, aware of fate in the end. Oh, fate in the end might simply be that E. So maybe a word for aware of. And then the whole thing will mean as a unit. think I want it to be something like in one. Ah, yeah, I think if you're aware of something, you're in on it. And then the E, fate in the end. All right, bread filled with something salty, though not a standard cheese, 8-4. I think maybe it's going to be a cheese. And we're going to have a bread maybe going around the outside filled with something salty. I don't know what that is. Relic in rogue I love. Oh, a rogue might be a cur. I think the cur is a bit stronger than rogue. But anyway, I is I, and love is the good old fashioned O from tennis. All right, coach originally. Excuse me. Let me start again. Coach originally weighing a ton, not a car. Coach originally might be a C. Ah, yeah. Weighing a ton would be heavy, but not a. Means, oops, it's just going to be HEVY, and that's going to give us a Chevy, a Chevrolet. Oh, that Y now is interesting at the end of the 8-letter word for the cheese, is it? Or is it a type of bread? Yeah, something like a Glastonbury blue or a. Oh, there is some. Yeah, there is something like that. Might even be blue, which means 17 down would end in. The 8-letter word would end in L. Air in part through American burner. So ending in IAL. No, and then the drudgery of the pig farmer. All right, with that O, it's not an anagram of pig farmer. It could be something work. Oh, grunt work. I suppose so. Might be more the drudgery of the pig itself. That's our country with occupied territory. Oh, Croatia would be a country. That might fit. Let me put in Croatia and just see if it makes sense. Occupied territory, fled by. I mean, that's so many words for just a 7-letter. Cereal crop in blockade. Yeah, I mean, it's long enough that it could be one of those where you take every first letter, every last letter, middle letter. Let's see if Croatia can stand the test. Oh, a slump would be a decline. All right. Q for December's might be a line of people. Q for turkeys, a line in December. Yeah, that's clever. Uh, oh, my European lake drained doesn't begin with E. Maybe it's a European. But then what's lake? Oh, maybe it's a 3-letter European plus an L. And that's going to mean drained. I'm trying to think of European nationalities beginning with B. Bulgarian, Belgian. What was the sketch on, was it Monty Python or one of the spin-offs where they had to come up with insults for for Belgians? I don't think they would do it nowadays. Anyway, that's our number. Oh, so I think that U is probably the university being embraced. Student in America. Yeah, I mean, it might be a word for a student, like a freshman or a um, sophomore that isn't used in Britain. I still want number of suits to be four, and doctor could be DR, MD, MB, MO. Oh, and what's the eagerly? Oh, doctor could be an anagram indicator. Maybe we have to anagram eagerly. Yeah, doesn't seem. Oh, yeah, I was playing around with those letters and adding a U, and I thought of a leaguer, Ivy Leaguer. Yeah, I think my mind all at once thought about Ivy League. Oh, the number of suits was four, but it's in Roman numerals. Oh, Paul. Let's see what our doctor is. Yeah, doctor is the anagram of eagerly, embracing university, and that's the definition, student in America. All right, we now have a nice R for the second word in the burner. I suppose it's going to be a burner, maybe. Air in part through American. That sounds like a word for American goes around the outside. Burner phone, or a type of a stove. I'm thinking of something. Oh, it could be ing. No, I don't like ing. Yeah, something like a Bunsen burner. Yeah, I don't think it's an ing because that word there would be something G, something K. All right, I'm going to pause and think about baronial calor or something. Ooh, something to do with calories. Well, I tried and I tried, but in the end, I had to go to wordplays.com to find two words that would fit this pattern. I'm glad I did because I think I've heard of this because I've watched the Hot Ones channel a few times. And apparently, there is a pepper called a Carolina Reaper that is supposed to be the hottest pepper, so an American burner. But what is the air in part? There seems to be partial anagram. No, there's no T. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how that one works. Carol in. Nope, I don't see that. Okay, so now it's not something blue. Is it a cheese or is it a bread? Yeah, I have no idea. Where else? Oh, I have a nice V from Ivy Leaguer there. Picture lover with jockey on top of Guernsey, transported by cow, 9 letters. Oh, I think a bovine maybe goes around as part of it, maybe on top of Guernsey. Oh, a picture lover might be a movie. movie holic movie. Oh, but I think maybe the cow might be mooer. Ah, I think it's a movie goer. So picture lover, movie goer. To jockey for position is to vie for position, which with the top of G, Guernsey, the G goes inside of the moor. Very tricky. All right, does that help me? Not really. Oh, Monterey Jack. Actually, it is a cheese I have had. Oh, I thought there were two R's and then an EY. Is that right? There's only one R? All right. So what is our bread? Oh, bread is money filled with something salty. Uh, though not a standard. Yeah, I don't quite get that one either. I'm going to go ahead and check that one. It is spelled right. Yeah, we'll have to check 15 squared for that one. All right, the bottom half is coming together. I would love to get my European lake. All right, how about my deputy's role in recidivists scam? Could scam be an anagram indicator? I'm just seeing the C and thinking, well, we have a C in recidivists. I don't think so. Yeah, I think the straight definition is probably deputy's role, but I don't know what that first word is going to be if catty is right. Um, and then the playful definition, I think, will be recidivists. That's another word for recidivist, repeat offender. Scam. Yeah, I really wanted it to be second. Oh, I think it is second fiddle, so I think catty is wrong. Yeah, yeah, deputy's role is to play second fiddle, and a recidivist, I was doing so well with that word, who had one scam, then might have a second one. All right, so then what is like a cheetah with sharp teeth and claws? Naily? I don't know. Here's our capital, sometimes available remarkably. Resources initially raised. Can I think of a capital city beginning with C with that E in place? Canberra, maybe. Sometimes available can be a. Ah, yeah, I think it might be can be is sometimes, and available, I think, is a. And then I think remarkably resources initially is telling us to take the two R's. Not sure about that one either. Um, all right, but four down. Surely cruise sense that's inspiring. Where at sea, of course, would be an anagram of where. Ah, yeah. And so I think, ah, it's funny. There's a street near me called Firewheel. And it's funny, it's near some other ones. There's one Churchill. And I always, in my mind, I associate fire wheel, like Churchill went through a wheel of fire. But what is cruise? I don't even know what fire wheel means. I mean, I was picturing, oh, what's that firework that spins around? But I think the sense is, oh, I was going to say the sense is feel. Oh, it's not fire wheel. I just have that on my mind. It's freewheel. There we go. The sense is feel. So ignore all the other stuff about the street. Oh dear. Electrical device now. Oh yeah. Has to cross a channel for Spooner. So the channel word then will begin with D when Spooner says it. Cross a channel. An electric. What is an electrical device beginning with D? No, on T it said. Oh, did I ever look at this one? I don't think so. T it said in bedtime drink. 5 letters. I think that just might be the letter T. Bedtime, I think, would be late, late at night. Put in the T and you get latte. All right, that's our ultimately Storm and Teacup Brewing as American Tires. What is that like a cheetah? Nutty, nutty, natty, nervy. Well, they're very fast, cheetahs. So is it a word for fast? But with sharp teeth and claws. Oh, nippy, I think. Oh, that's very tricky. All right. Oh, so there's the P, I think, comes from teacup. But what's American tire? Maybe the definition is ultimately, but no, I think that's giving us an M. What is this word? Not phlegmatic. Oh, American tires are described as pneumatic. That is it. I do think Aldous Huxley maybe used the adjective in a different sense in one of his books. So I think it's that anagram of in teacup with the M and like American tires, pneumatic. Okay. Oh, a damper. A dimmer switch. Dimmer switch, swimmer ditch. Well, I think in a British homophone, it might be swim a ditch. I'll allow it. I'm in a good mood. All right. Oh, I do like this. H, no? Descriptive of some optical equipment and then an instrument with a dimmer switch. Well, I think that's jokey, but descriptive of some, oh, horn rimmed. Horn rimmed spectacles, obviously. Some optical equipment, but how is that an instrument with dimmer switch? Are we supposed to spoonerize Rorn hymned? I don't think so. Oh, well, yeah, I think if you switch the word dimmer, switch it around, reverse it, well, or no, you anagram it, you get rimmed. But I don't know about the horn. Oh, the instrument is a horn. and then with an anagram of dimmer from the instructions in 5.7. Yeah, I think that's right. Wow, this has been a journey. So this is white. Right and white. I'm wondering about wagon, but maybe a ride could be a vehicle as well, and so a wagon. But is Aegon a vehicle? I thought it was something from classical literature. Well, it is a word from ancient Greek, means a conflict or a struggle, and it can refer to a chariot race. So maybe by transference, an Aegon is a chariot. We'll have to check that at 15 squared. One down now must be something to do with sugar. Oh, less sweet, of course, sugar free. Served up always with minimum of fuss sauces. Yeah, I don't. I think always is air. With minimum of fuss is the F. On the sauces are ragouts. We have seen them before. All right, now my European lake drained. If we didn't have the E, I was thinking beat. If I'm beat, I'm all in, I'm drained, but it's not that. European. Let me pause. I mean, it must be either another vowel or an L or R. Let me think about that. I'm not coming up with any plausible answers. I think I'm just going to have to bung one in and try it. I was thinking about, they'd always talk about the European Butter Mountain, or so it could it be a beer lake? But I think I'm going to go with bean. I don't know. I've no idea why it would be. Let's go ahead and check that. No, let's reveal it. Bled, of course. Oh, is there a lake called Bled? I have a feeling that there is somewhere in Eastern Europe. And so if, yeah, something has been drained, like the radiator of your car, it's been bled. Oh my goodness. Well, that was a very tough workout today, as we expect from Paul. Let me go ahead and check all. Looks like everything else stayed in there. Apart from a few American references, was there a theme? Oh, we might have a pangram. Well, we have a J and a V and an X. Do we have an X? I saw one W. No, I don't think we have Q or X as it happens. All right, let's take a quick peek over at 15 squared. All right, the blog today is by Andrew. Bit of an American flavor, yeah. Oh, and the northwest corner held him up as well. All right, what were the ones I didn't get? Oh, go is ride and white is wan. And so all of my Greek stuff was for naught. Yeah, I never thought of wan. You're looking a little wan. Uh, as opposed to the Irish, you're wan over there. An American spelling of what we write as tires. Okay. So here at this spot in what, and so there. Yeah, I still don't fully understand the definition, but that's all right. Yeah, horn is an instrument and a switched version of dimmer. Yeah. Bled, it's in Slovenia. All right. And then oat is a cereal crop. Oh, so nothing about cropping it. In Crimea, of course, is the occupied territory minus me, yours truly. Very good. Ah, where it could be many times. I didn't get that's very clever. It could be said to be in every time zone. That's brilliant. All right, on the downs can be is sometimes, yeah, and the first letters of ah. Yeah, I didn't get the raised part in my parsing because of course you have to take the first letter of available as well, ARR, and then raise all of those. There was the cheeky nippy, and then the Carolina Reaper, the world's hottest chili pepper. Oh, it's been dethroned. All right. Carol is a song in an area apart, plus per is through. Wow. All right. So actually a fairly straightforward charade once you can see them. These days I'm finding myself more entertained and less irritated by Paul than I used to be. Well, I'm sure there's a tablet for that. Maybe he dialed the very stretchy definitions down a bit. Maybe. Yeah, I hadn't heard of Lake Bled. I think I have heard of it, so no excuse. But I think it is a bit obscure. Oh, and Andrew, yeah, was corrected by others about the place where international time zones. Yeah, I think people would have had trouble with some of those American references. Oh, someone has some homemade hot sauce in their fridge. They're welcome to it. Too much America. Oh, Anna's on her hobby horse there. 3 months in Houston put me off Monterey Jack for life. Yeah, I think there was a time where it was very popular in restaurants to put it on top of chicken and burgers and whatever else. I don't see it as much nowadays. All right, well, tricky one from Paul, but I managed to make it through with just a few little wobbly ones. All right, thanks as always for watching and have a great day.